Hey, what is going on, tribe? So, after the message, the channeled message that come through yesterday about breathing properly, I've literally had so many messages this morning. People are literally just going through it. Yeah, there's a lot. It's the energy is intense, yeah, and there's a lot coming up for people right now. And funny enough, I messaged my friend and I was like, listen, like, you need to learn to breathe properly. People need to learn to breathe into their stomach, because they're not using the whole capacity of your lungs. Society will have you running around all anxious and you're shallow breathing and you're depriving yourself of breath. Breath is your life force energy, yeah? So you need to learn to breathe like properly into your stomach. So like breathe in for 5, hold for maybe 6 or 7, and then let out. Try to push all the air out of your lungs, and then try to do that. You don't have to do it several times, but the more you get into the routine of breathing properly, the vessel, your human body, is going to start functioning better, because we're starting to vibrate at a higher rate, and we need more prana, we need more life force energy to function. And yeah, so and another thing is that's really popping up right now as well is I had a few people message me about they're going through it, yeah. So if you're, like I keep saying in these videos, if you're resisting the healing and suppressing your feelings and stuff at this time, you're going to be feeling it. You're going to be having very heavy energy, and you're going to start finding some serious imbalances. So you might start seeing, you are going to start seeing externally a lot more people having like psychotic episodes. You're going to start seeing people having a lot more physical problems, because the body is trying to come back into its natural balance, and your people that's not doing the inner work and not healing, they're resisting the flow, should we say. So the body's trying to come back into balance, and by you suppressing and avoiding the healing, you're stopping the process of that happening. So you're going against life in a way, should we say, which is going to be very uncomfortable for some people, very uncomfortable. Like, I can tell you this from experience, healing is challenging on itself, yeah? I've been on both sides. I've been on my healing shit and I've been on my suppressing shit. But if you're suppressing at this time, you will start finding that the vices no longer work. So if you're smoking to suppress your feelings, you're gonna realize that you're smoking more, and it's not helping you as it used to. Or if you're drinking to suppress your feelings, you're gonna realize that the alcohol is not doing what it used to do. Because I've been on both sides, yeah, smoking and drinking to suppress my feelings. But we're in a totally different realm. People don't understand. Like, we're in a totally different realm. Like, the outside world seems as it's the same and everything's running as it should, yeah. But underneath, listen, underneath is a whole different ball game. We're in a totally different realm. Like I said before, there are two worlds coexisting at this time, yeah. And depending on what you want to experience is what you're going to get. So if you want to resist the healing and the change and suppress your feelings, that's keeping you more on the lower path, should we say. The path is going to be more rough for you. But if you're on the path to least resistance, like, just go in whatever comes up, going with the flow, feeling and letting go. And another lesson right now is surrender as well, because some things are out of our control and we need to let go of that and just trust in the universe. But it's not easy. It's not easy all the time, but Um, yeah, if you're avoiding the healing right now, it's going to be very yeah, it's going to start getting uncomfortable. And everything that we're seeing in the Matrix is happening just to wake you up. So everything in 2020 and everything that is happening is just to wake you up. It's just to wake you up. And everything is perfect. Everything is how it should be. The more you resist, the more it will persist. But the more trapped in the Matrix you are, the more things are going to start getting more uncomfortable. So it's about disconnecting from the Matrix as much as possible. So for me, I got yoga, no, Qigong right now. And then I'm going out to grind. I need to be in nature. I haven't been in nature properly for a good while, a good few weeks. And it's starting to show, like my energy is starting to go all over the place. So that is very important. Spending time in nature, staying grounded, even meditating if you can. Learn to meditate. Like people think meditating is, oh, you got to be on a mountain. Meditating is just being able to sit with yourself and observing your thoughts. So, like if you're concentrating on your breath, like just the inflow and outflow of your breath, that's a form of meditation. That's an easy one for you guys, just to let you guys know. And learning to breathe properly. These will be things that will help you, assist you very much on this time. Yeah, and learn to be able to sit with yourselves, because a lot of people can't sit with themselves. You will find society has people running around, becoming workaholics, at the gym constantly, going down to the club every day, or just doing everything to avoid sitting with themselves and feeling what they're going through. But the whole human experience is to feel. You need to feel your experience, what the goods, the ups and the downs, because that's, look at the sun all beaming on, man. And that, yes, I see you, Ra. Look at right beaming on, man. Yes. See the orbs. Look, they're quite dominant as well. Ra, look. Ra. Yes, I'm on mission. Yes, I am being of service, guys. Thank you very much. Trying to share the love. But yeah, learning to breathe is the most important thing right now anyway, because when you're not breathing properly, you're actually depriving yourself of life force energy. You're depriving yourself of life. And if we might even get to a time, I don't know, in this lifetime, where you won't actually need food. You can just survive off prana. There's already breatharians out there already. But that's very difficult. You need to learn to master your own energy field and learn to harness the energy from the sun. But we are shedding density, so you'll realize that your body will stop tolerating certain things. Like for me, the last few days I've been needing heavy, dense food to stay grounded, but I've been more on smoothies. Like the last couple of days, I've been having a little blowout, not gonna lie. But last week, I've done a 3-day water fast, and just eating more fruits and veg, just to I'm just going with what my body wants in it. And I've been so active, and I haven't needed food and fuel. Like the fruits and veg is giving me the fuel that my body needs, because a lot of fruit and veg has a lot of life force energy in it. So it is good to be a raw vegan, but it's very difficult, and sometimes it can't be, and sometimes it's not good on the body depending on how you're doing it. But meat is not good for you. I'm not saying I still eat meat, but it has like basically zero life force energy in it. And obviously they kill the animal and then you cook it, so it's been dead twice before you're even eating it. But fruit and veg is still alive when you're consuming it, so that's just something to be mindful of. And you can get protein from other sources as well, like chia seeds, nuts, beans and stuff. They're very good in protein, so you don't actually need meat. But sometimes you just got to tune into your body, and your body will tell you what it needs and what it wants. One thing I've been struggling with as well is staying hydrated right now. Like for the last 2-3 weeks, I've been waking up and I've been having lemon water in the morning just to hydrate my body and flush out the toxins and stuff. So that's been really good. But yeah, trying to stay hydrated at this time, I find it very difficult. So if any of you guys got any tips about staying hydrated, that would be great and it'll be much appreciated. But yeah, the energy is intensifying and it's going to continue to intensify. So the people that are resistant, like you have a choice at this time. Yeah, you have a choice, but you can only, I was just talking to my friend about this, make sure we're not supposed to be walking around as the wounded healer no more. Because I went through a period, and so did my brethren, of walking around trying to help others when you're going through it yourself. Look at the sun just beaming on man when man's doing a video, so funny. Yeah, you're being called to make sure your cup is filled and then share the overflow right now. So if you've got people that's coming to you asking for guidance and help, help them to your ability, but don't be draining and running yourself down, because we need your vibration as high as possible to hold the frequency. Yeah, holding the frequency right now is so important, because we're in the middle of a war, for those people that don't know. And spiritual warfare is a real thing, and there's going to be a lot more people getting spiritually attacked. There's a lot of hollow vessels out here, and if you're not doing the work, you're making your vessel more open to be compromised, because you're not picking a side and you're more open to the lower vibrations. So if you're staying in the lower 3 chakras, your experience is going to be very chaotic, should we say, because the energy, the more higher you vibrate, the lighter your experience. So if you're trapped in your lower 3 chakras, stuck in survival mode, stuck not feeling your emotions and got low willpower and confidence, your experience right now is going to be very it's just going to intensify. So you want to raise your vibration and start working from your heart chakra or above. Some of you may have a blocked throat chakra and not being able to communicate and express how you are really feeling at this time as well. But yeah, and people think that there's a heaven and a hell. Yeah, listen, it is about vibration. Wherever you're vibrating at is what your experience is going to be. So if you're vibrating low, your world's going to be all hellish and chaotic. But when you start vibrating higher, everything starts getting lighter and the energy starts to shift and change, just to let you guys know. And it's funny to think that religious people think that they're going to a different place than other people. It's really weird. Like, religion is just like they're very smart, these entities. Yeah, like, it's a form of control. It's a form of control, and in most religions, men are superior than women. Yeah, but it is actually woman, that is more superior than man. Yeah, women, if anything, women are God, because women give life. Yeah, just to let you guys know, because people think, oh yeah, like masculine this and masculine that. That's why there's been so much attack on the divine feminine right now, because they know how powerful the divine feminine is. The divine feminine can literally create whatever she wants. So that's why society has turned females into to be masculine, and then they've turned men to be more feminine. So they've switched roles, but we're actually bringing this back into balance. So if you're not doing the work and resisting, you're going to be leaning to either one or the other side. So a lot of women that are not doing the work, they're going to be sitting in their more masculine energy, when women in general, they're receivers, because that's what the vagina is. The vagina is the receiver of energy, and the penis is the giver of energy. It's the masculine and feminine energy. So this is why it's very important. Well, it's not very important. It's your energy field. But the more people you sleep with, the more energy cords you have attached to different people. So if you're a woman, the more men you let sleep with you, you're letting them in and you're holding their energy. So So you might start feeling and acting certain ways, and it's not even your energy, it's because of the other person. So it's very well, it's each to their own, but I'm just letting you guys know. So yeah, there's some of you may have a blocked sacral chakra as well due to this. And yeah, society has thinking, everything is just so sexualized right now. Everything's so sexualized, and that's what they want, everything to be sexualized. But people are getting sex and intimacy very confused. You're having people out there having sex thinking they're making connections, but they're not. They're just working out, should we say. I'll just put it in that terms. And this is not good. It's not good. Yeah, having one night stands, it's so not good. You don't know, listen, you don't know what energy people have got going on or holding, yeah? So when you're letting people into you, sex is a sacral exchange of energy, yeah? Just to let you guys know. So I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know, this is all just coming to me, so I just got to share the thing in it. But yeah, you guys just learn to breathe properly, man. And it will help you stay more calm and centered. It will help you to not get too attached to your thoughts. It will help you to start processing your emotions. And if a lot of you have got hip pain and lower back pain, this is because you have trapped emotions. Emotions stay trapped in the hips and the lower back. So if you've got a lot of pain in these areas, it's because you're not processing the emotions. Yeah, and they're trapped, and trapped emotions need movement to get moving. Yeah, trapped emotions need movement. So dancing, yoga, qigong, tai chi, even just jumping around and shaking off the energy is really good to get the stagnant energy moving. Because if there's a lot of stagnant energy build up, then it forms as it starts to manifest as a physical problem. So if you've got a lot of, I don't know, if you're unforgiving, you start having a lot of heart problems, or you start having a lot of breathing problems because you're not forgiving and you're not accepting. If you've got a lot of trapped emotions that you're not processing, this is going to be stored in your hips. So you may have a lot of problems with your womb. You may have a lot of problems with your hips or lower back. If you're got a lot of problems with your root chakra and feeling insecure and worried about money and stuff, you're going to have a lot of problems with your legs and your feet. And they're just a few to name, guys. They're just a few to name. So yeah, I would recommend people starting to learn and get a decent understanding of the chakra system, yeah, and to try and work with them as best as you can, because you can get crystals and hold crystals if you want to work on certain chakras, and that's I would recommend that actually, because that's probably the least effort way to start healing, because you can just walk around with a crystal and it will start working its magic on you without you even having to do anything. Breath work, yoga and meditating, you have to put the work in. But yeah, you should make it a part of your daily routine. You don't have to do it every day, like meditating or breath work, but try to do it. The more regularly you do it, the more benefits you will see from it. And you start to realize things that used to affect you will no longer affect you, which is interesting. Well, I'm just talking from my experience, innit? Like, yeah, I'm just talking from my experience. And I've been guided to share these messages with you as well. So yeah, because I woke up and I've had so many messages about people literally going through it right now, or yeah, people just losing their shit. And this is how it's meant to be. We're watching the collapse of Rome again, and things are just going to unfold as they should. And you're going to see a lot more crazy shit. You're going to see a lot more crazy shit in the news. You're going to see a lot more people losing their mind. You're going to see a lot more people checking out, should we say. If you don't, like, the energy is going to start getting so intense, and the more you resist, people are going to start checking out, and you're going to start seeing unexpected deaths and all sorts, because the energy is rising. If you're choosing to not rise with it, you're going against the grain. And yeah, we're not meant. You're just going against the grain. But yeah, this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. But I just needed to share this message because yes, it was an important one anyway. Peace, love and light, tribe, and I'm going to hit you guys up real soon.